Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody. Happy July, happy new month. It's actually the last day of June as I record this, so it's real weird to think about. But we've got a new hero, as usual, for the start of a month, and it is the Kestrel. So this is an entire spaceship, and it is from the game FTL, which, as we all know, means fuck the life. It's got a whole bunch of interesting stuff going on. We will take a look into that in just a little bit. But the villain that the Kestrel will be coming up against is actually a new variant made for Vector. This is Stand User Vector, interestingly enough. This was created by Office Beat, and the Kestrel will be fighting alongside Renegade Impact, Target Bowman, and Definitive Dark Watch Expatriate. They're fighting in Freedom City because Freedom Day. So let's take a look first at the Kestrel's rule card. It says at the start of the game, put the 4 operational core system cards into play, shuffle the hero deck and draw 4 cards. So this is actually a hero deck of 36 cards because those 4 operational core systems count against it. Whenever an operational core system card would be destroyed, instead flip it and reduce the Kestrel's current HP by 3. So it takes 3 damage, but we don't want any of that damage to be prevented or reduced. Compromised core systems are indestructible, and here are the healthy core systems. We'll look at those on the Kestrel's turn. Stand User Vector. Put Vector into play, bizarrely up front side up. Remove Quarantine Protocol, Elite Training, Hyperactive Immune System, and Supervirus from the villain deck. Search for their replacements, put Supervirus into play, and shuffle the rest into the villain deck. Set Vector's HP to 20. So this actually has slightly rewritten versions of 4 of the cards in the original deck, which I think is actually kind of interesting. Supervirus is indestructible while there are fewer than 4 cards under it. Vector can regain HP above his maximum. Whenever Vector would deal himself damage, he regains that much instead. When Vector's at or above his max HP, flip him. At the end of each hero turn, reduce his HP by 1 and he regains 1 HP. So this counter is going to be over here, keeping track of his max HP, because manipulating that is tricky in this game. So Supervirus now says at the start of the villain turn, Vector regains 6 HP. Wow. You may put a virus card from the villain trash onto this card, so we gotta get viruses in the villain trash. Then if there are 4 or more cards under this card, restore Vector to max HP and remove this card from the game. If Vector's destroyed, the heroes lose. So he does not do anything except heal 6. Wow. Here we go. Assassin's Signature deals the hero target with the highest HP 4 projectile damage. That is the Kestrel. Oh, who I should mention, because of the shields, gets to reduce damage dealt to itself by 1 each turn, so it's only going to take 3. That hero must destroy one of their ongoing or equipment cards. Well, it doesn't have any, so that's fine. End of turn, he does nothing. He only heals at the end of hero turns. We need to beat him up a little bit and wait for viruses to come out. I'm not certain if we want him to flip or not, but I have a feeling we don't. Impact will start off with Inescapable Pull and draw a card. And then with his power, he'll destroy Inescapable Pull, play a card, and draw a card. Let's play Repulsion Field, ping Vector for 1, draw a card, and draw a card. End of his turn, 1 less max HP, 1 more current HP. It's not going to take him very long to get those equal. Practice makes perfect. We will discard a card and play Speed Shooting. Go ahead and use that to play Boxing Glove Arrow. Hit Vector for 4, play top card of his deck. Oh, it's Electro Arrow. Oh, darn. Each target dealt damage this way deals itself 2 lightning damage, which actually means he heals 2. Whoops. Well, it could be worse, I suppose. Draw a card. And then reduces max HP and he heals 1. So here's something I've never said before. Expatriate's going to play Speed Loading, first round of the game. Her power is 50 caliber sniper rifle, discard or destroy an ammo card. If you do, Expatriate deals a target 5 projectile damage. I just so happen to have an ammo card in my hand, discard it, 5 damage to Vector, draw a card. Okay, so the Kestrel has options at the start of its turn. Helm says at the start of your turn you may skip your draw phase. If you do, you may play an additional card during your play phase this turn. I'm not going to do that. Engines, at the start of your turn you may skip your play phase. If you do, you may draw an additional card during your draw phase. I'm not going to do that either. Funnily enough, you could theoretically do both and only have a power during your turn. Weapons Control says at the end of your turn, put a charge token on one of your weapon cards. Power is put a charge token on each of your weapon cards. And the shields, first time each turn the Kestrel or a core system would be dealt damage, reduce it by 1, and the power is reduced damage dealt to the Kestrel and core systems by 1 until the start of your next turn. But for right now, the Kestrel will start off with United Federation. Each player may draw a card, play a card. Off of that, I will play Reactor Upgrade. You may use an additional power during your power phase. So the first power I'm going to use is the engines to draw a card. I get something good? Ish. And then I'll go ahead and use the Helm's power to play the doors. Reduce damage dealt by the environment and environment cards, the Kestrel, and operational core systems by 1. And that's it. Draw a card. I have no weapons to add tokens to, so that's their turn. Alright, and he should have healed 2 and his max HP go down by 2. He's about to flip. Freedom City plays Liberty Park. Each hero target gains a hit point, and then a villain target deals us 3 fire damage. Which, that's just the Kestrel. Nobody else has taken damage. Alright, so start of turn, Vector regains 6 HP. There are no viruses in the villain trash, he flips. So, famous last words, which I assume is the name of his stand. Start of each hero turn, play the top card of the villain deck. Then if Vector's HP is lower than his max HP, and Super Virus is in play, discard the top card of the villain deck, increase Vector's max HP by 10, and flip him. Oh, interesting. Whenever Vector would deal himself damage, he regains that much HP instead. End of the villain turn, Vector deals each non-villain target 1 irreducible toxic damage. Oh, well, heck. Area damage, that's not what we wanted to see. Freedom City is about to be exploding. Vector plays Undiagnosed Subject. Oh boy. I haven't fought Vector in I don't know how long. I don't remember what any of these cards do. End of the villain turn, play top card of the villain deck. When this card is destroyed, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If a virus card is revealed, you may put it beneath the super virus, otherwise discard or replace it. Okay, so end of turn, he hits everything but himself and that guy for 1. So all of this protection does nothing, and that hurts the city more. Jeez. And then we play top card of the villain deck. Hey, a Bioterror Squad, there's a virus. This card deals hero target the highest HP 4 projectile damage, and then Vector deals this card 1 toxic damage. Oh, that's cool. So that's 4 going to the ship, which has already had its damage reduction used up, unfortunately. Start of each hero turn. We play the top card of his deck. Assassin's Signature. He gets the highest for 4, and they have to destroy one of their ongoing equipment cards. Well, that's going to be Vector, who takes 3 and destroys Repulsion Field. Oops. His HP is not lower than his max HP, so nothing else happens. Let's throw out a Decaying Orbit and hit the Bioterror Squad for 2. And then with his power, whoa, destroy that. Play Gravitational Lensing. I got 2 Gravitic Orbs, so I'll replace one and draw it with the rest of the power and draw a card. Start a Bowman's turn. Blood Sample. When this card enters play, a Vector deals each hero target 1 toxic damage. We will protect the shields, I guess. Start of the villain turn. If Super Virus is in play and Vector was dealt H times 2 or more damage last round, you may put this card beneath Super Virus. Okay. So now we need to hit him. At some point. We don't have to do it right now. We can work on these first. Anyway, practice makes perfect. Draw 3 cards. Let's discard a card and play Peerless Shot off of that. I think we're going to go ham with speed shooting. Okay, first off, Electro Arrow. Let's hit the Bioterror Squad for 1 and 2. And then a Boxing Glove Arrow. That'll take them out. And then an Explosive Arrow for 3 damage on the Undiagnosed Subject and 2 on Vector. Draw a card. Start of her turn, Vector plays a card. It's the Razor Tail. Well, hell, it's an issue. Start of her turn, we can take an ammo card from the trash and put it on top of the deck, and then I can play an ammo card. I don't have any to play, but that's alright. Let's play Pride. I'm only going to be using this like every other round or so. And I'll use that to hit... Okay, his HP is lower than his max HP, and Super Virus is in play. So we discard the top card of the villain deck, which was not a virus. Increases max HP by 10, and flip him back. So now he's healing and reducing his max HP again. But we hit him for 2, draw a card. End of turn, he heals 1 and reduces 1. Okay, start of Kestrel's turn, I'm not going to do anything. We will play a Pilot, which is a crew. You may play an additional card during your play phase. That'll let me play an Engineer, which is another crew that lets me draw an additional card during my draw phase. Funny that. Power 1, I'm going to draw a card. Power 2, I'm going to play this Med Bay. At the end of your turn, each hero target other than the Kestrel and Operational Core Systems regains a hit point. Love that. And draw 2 cards. Everybody else heal 1. And then Vector heals 1 and does his thing. Alright, Freedom City plays the Sentry Statue. Oh, awesome. Increased damage dealt by heroes by 1. We're going to want that. Everybody heal 1. Everybody at the Kestrel Impact is back to full. Extra damage will be useful soon. And he hits that for 3. And he hits the statue for 3. Okay, start of turn, he heals 6. Not quite over his maximum. I can put a virus card in the villain trash under this card. Hooray! That's 1. Vector was not dealt H times 2 or more damage, unfortunately. And then he heals 4, which means he flips. God damn it. Now we can wail on him a little bit more. So he plays Delayed Symptoms, destroy 3 hero ongoing inner equipment cards, discard the top card of each hero deck. Well, hell. That's a virus, though, so it could be worse. End of turn, he hits everything for 1 irreducible toxic damage. Oh no, that includes the crew. And I got rid of the Med Bay. Play top card of the villain deck. Hot Zone. Vector deals each non-villain target 2 toxic damage. Would you stop doing that? That park is almost gone. Oh, that's it. Start of turn, play top card of his deck. Delete Training. Increase damage dealt by villain targets by 1. When this card is destroyed, a player discards 3 cards. You know what? I think we can handle that if it happens. Impact will play Inescapable Pull and draw a card. And then with his power, destroy that. Play Escape Velocity so I can destroy an ongoing card. Get that shit out of here. Select up to 3 non-character targets and play with 2 or fewer HP. Place those targets on the bottom of their associated decks in any order. Hey, look at that. We saved Liberty Park. It's almost like I planned it. Almost. Draw a card. Alright, start of Bowman's turn. Vendetta. Vector deals hero target with highest HP 3 psychic damage. They must discard a card. That is Expatriate. That's fine. Could be worse. Somehow. Bullet Arrow. Pop him for 1 and prevent his next damage. Gonna use his base power. It is a one-shot Boxing Glove Arrow. 4 damage on Vector. Draw a card. He plays Assassin's Signature, so just the hero target with the highest HP has to destroy one of their ongoing equipment cards. That is Bowman. He'll get rid of Peerless Shot. That's fine, though. Expatriate's going to reload, and then with her power, we'll destroy those hollow points and do 6 damage. Oh, you know what? All that damage was increased by 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. We'll do 6 reduced to 5 to the helicopter. Draw a card. Alright, start of the Kestrel's turn. We play the top card of his deck. Or no, actually he should have flipped already. And then he would have healed 1 and reduced 1, and I think that's it? I don't know, man. Alright, start of Kestrel's turn, not skipping any. Play 1, let's get some important doors out. Play 2, Crystal Burst. Here's our first weapon. At the end of your turn, you may remove all tokens from this card. If at least 2 tokens were removed this way, the Kestrel deals a target 1 irreducible projectile damage twice. So that's neat. So my first power, I'm going to draw a card, and with my second power, I'm going to add a token to all of my weapon cards, and then I will draw 2 cards, and then I will add a token to a weapon card, and then I will remove 2 tokens from this card, so the Kestrel deals a target 2 and 2. Let's take out the undiagnosed subject. We reveal the top card of the villain deck. It is a virus, so let's put that beneath Super Virus. Oh my god, we're suddenly doing stuff. Holy crap. Alright, oh yeah, and then he heals 1 and reduces 1. Freedom City, Bustling Metropolis. 3 cards, give us some locations. Freedom City Hall, Cape and Cowl Club. And the environment turn, a villain character deals each environment target 3 energy damage. Well, we're gonna lose the statue, unfortunately. Yeah, so he hits that for 3, and then he hits everything for 3. Everybody deals themselves 3, make that 4 psychic damage. 3 to the Kestrel, 5 to impact, and we all lose our +1s. But that's okay, they got us through that round, dealing H times 2 or more damage to Vector. Destroy that card. Well, also he hits these for 3. Everybody can draw 2 cards, I think they will. And he hits that for 3, and then everybody can play a card. Okay, sweet. Gravitic Orb. That'll hit Vector for 2, prevent his next damage. Let's get the Quick Draw Quiver out. Let's do Arsenal Access, see what I can find. How about a Tactical Shotgun? And the Kestrel, I will play United Federation. Everybody draw a card. And off of that I will play Arsenal. Search your deck or trash for an equipment card, put it into play, shuffle your deck, draw a card. I'm gonna grab that Med Bay again, that was kinda nice. And then we prevent his next damage, so the Cape and Cowl Club is safe. Alright, start of turn, we can put a card underneath Super Virus from the villain trash, and then we can put this card beneath Super Virus. It is no longer indestructible. Super Virus will not go away until next round because we already made the check for it. But that's fine. We can start beating on him. Okay, and then he heals 4. And then he plays Virulent Blade. Oh, fun. Vector deals himself 2 additional melee damage. Now he heals 2. End of turn. He deals each hero target 2 toxic damage. Okay. We will protect weapons control. There go both my crew cards. Whoops. Medbay came out a little too late. Okay, that's it. Let's play Local Microgravity, which will let Impact heal 1, and then with his power destroy it. Play Herald Obstruction. 3 targets, 1 projectile damage each. Reduce all their damage by 1. Draw a card, draw a card. Vector heals 1 and reduces 1. Bowman will Acid Arrow on the helicopter, taking away its damage reduction. Power Speed Shooting, Explosive Arrow. Hit Vector for 3, and everything else over here for 2. Reveal the top card of his deck. It is not an arrow, so it goes in his hand. Draw a card. Vector heals 1 and reduces 1. Oh hey, let's play Prejudice, and then let's discard these incendiary rounds to take out the helicopter. Draw a card. Vector heals 1 and reduces 1. Okay, we have a lot of not stuff to do over here with the Kestrel. Ooh, I'm going to play this Breach Missile. At the end of your turn, you may remove all tokens from this card. If at least 2 tokens are removed this way, choose a target. Increase damage dealt to that target by 1 until the start of your next turn. That doesn't sound like a bad idea, if you ask me. Power 1, let's add a token to all my weapon cards. Power 2, I'm going to play the Shields Officer. At the end of your turn, choose an operational core system. Reduce damage dealt to by 1 until the start of your next turn. draw a card. Then I can add a token to a weapon. It'll be the breach missile. Everybody but the Kestrel and operational core systems regains a hit point, and we will remove 2 tokens from the breach missile and increase damage dealt to vector by 1 until the start of my next turn. And then we will reduce damage dealt to the engines. Cool. Freedom City plays the Haunting of Lantern Hill, increase infernal and radiant damage by 1. Oh yeah, he heals 1, reduces 1. Reduce HP recovery by 2. Oh, for once, Freedom City is very helpful. Okay, everybody draw 2 cards, and then we can play a card. He's only dealing 2 damage to these, which isn't going to make a whole lot of difference. Repulsion Field. Oh wait, I don't want to play that. I need to get rid of Gravitational Lensing first. Impact will play Gravitic Orb and just take out the Virulent Blade. Bowman plays Practice Makes Perfect. Let us discard an arrow and draw a card. And then I don't want to play Electro Arrow. I think I'll just play Knocked and Loaded. Expat will play the Assault Rifle. Kestrel, play United Federation. Everybody draw a card. And off of that, let's play a Refit. I've run out of space officially. At the start of your turn, you may move a weapon card from play to your hand. If you do, draw a card, then play a card. So if something's got no tokens on it, you can turn it into something else. And he hits this for 2. Okay, start of the villain turn. He only regains 4 HP, which means he flips, weirdly enough. I can put a virus card from villain trash into this card. I will decline. There are 8 or more cards into this card, so restore him to max HP. He's already there. And remove this card from the game. Neato. Now we can take him out. Vector plays Anticoagulant, increased damage dealt to 2 vector by 1. Oh, cool. When vector is dealt damage, destroy this card, and vector deals each hero target X toxic damage or X the amount of damage that was dealt to vector. Not cool. We can get rid of that, thankfully. End of turn, he hits each hero target for 1 irreducible toxic damage. Again, really trying to shut his damage down, and it's just not working. It's non-villain target, right? Ah, so he doesn't destroy City Hall just yet. The damage reduction did in fact matter. Okay, start of turn, he plays a card. Lethal Force deals a hero target second highest HP 3 melee damage. Make that 2. That is impact. And then the hero target lowest HP 1 melee damage. That is this crew member over here. And then we destroy Hurled Obstruction. It did its job. Let's do Local Microgravity. Impact heals 1. And with this power, I'm going to destroy Gravitational Lensing, actually, and play Escape Velocity so we can get rid of Anticoagulant. And actually, we can save City Hall with this. Amazing how that keeps working out. Oh, except he didn't actually heal anything. Whoops. That is fine, though. Draw a card. Start of Bowman's turn. Vector plays another Anticoagulant. Oh, of course he does. Well, time for a Shrieker Arrow. The downside is Bowman has to hit himself, but then he can destroy an ongoing card. Okay, speed shooting time. I need something other than Electro Arrow. Okay, I'm going to use Knocked and Loaded as his power. Draw a card. And then end of turn, discard an arrow. Draw a card. And do 4/5 damage to Vector. So at the start of Patriot's turn, he plays a card. Quarantine Protocols, environment targets are immune to damage. Oh, that's awesome. And the villain turn, each player discards a card. That's worth keeping that immune to damage. That's amazing, actually. He is playing himself. Yeah, when this card is destroyed, it deals a bunch of damage to stuff, so let's just leave that alone. And then he has less HP than his max HP, so he flips back over. I think now is a good time to unload. Power 1, Prejudice for 3. Power 2, Tactical Shotgun for 5. Power 3, Assault Rifle for 3. Power 4, Pride for 3. Prejudice for 3. Draw a card. And then he heals nothing and reduces his max HP by 1. And the +1 damage wears off, but that's fine. It was good. Okay. Oh, he doesn't flip back. Okay, never mind. So he didn't reduce his max HP, but he instead gets to play another card. Hyperactive Immune System. Whenever a card is destroyed, Vector regains a hit point, and the villain turn, he regains 4. Okay, well, I wish I had the ability to deal damage. I suppose I can make that happen with an arsenal. I will get the Burst Laser. And if you turn, you may remove all tokens from this card. If at least 3 tokens were removed this way, the Kestrel deals a target 1 energy damage 5 times, which is kind of nuts. Draw a card off of that. Power 1. Oh, you know what? I forgot to refit also. I want to put that back in my hand, draw a card, and then just play it right back out again. Let's go ahead and Power 1, play this Artemis Missile. If you remove 3 tokens, the Kestrel deals a target 3 irreducible projectile damage. Increase the next damage dealt to that target by 1. And then Power 2, let's throw a bunch of tokens on stuff. Draw a card. Okay, Crystal Burst will do a damage and a damage to Vector. Everybody heal 1. And nothing else has enough tokens on it to do stuff. That's cool. Start a turn, the Haunting of Lantern Hill goes away, and that is only a bad thing for us. Okay, destroy this card. He tries to heal 1, he can't. Now he heals when cards are destroyed. Liberty Dome held hostage, increased damage dealt 2 locations by 1, increased damage dealt to hero targets by 1. Oh, that's not good. Like, The first part doesn't matter, but the rest of it sucks. Everybody play a card. Accelerated Collision. Deal a target 2 infernal damage. Off of that, play Repulsion Field for a damage and no damage on the Cape and Cowl Club. Bowman will Shrieker Arrow. Ping him for 1/1, destroy hyperactive immune system. He will heal off of that. Expatriate will do RPG Launcher, get rid of that headline, hit Vector for 2, and the Kestrel will play Sensors. Start your turn, reveal and replace the top card of a deck. Power is discard the top card of a deck. And then Vector deals no damage to this. It's too bad. The quarantine protocols, you know? Alright, he plays a card. Delayed Symptoms. Destroy 3 stuff. Oh, we got stuff to destroy. No problems there. Discard the top card of each hero deck. Also, no problems. Everybody take 1 irreducible toxic damage. It does kind of suck, because now he's doing that all the time, along with playing cards a bunch. Start of Impact's turn. Plays a Virulent Blade and heals 2. It's time for more Gravitational Lensing. Reveal the top 2 cards of his deck. Power, Local Microgravity. He'll do 4 damage to Vector. Destroy that card. And draw a card. Start of Bowman's turn. Undiagnosed subject comes out. That's fine. Bowman will play Speed Shooting. And then... boy, I have a whole lot of nothing to do. What the frickety frack? I'll do Knocked and Loaded again. Draw a card. End of turn. Discard an arrow. Draw a card. And hit Vector for 4. Start of Expatriate's turn. Lethal Force. It's the second highest for 3. That'll be Bowman. It's the lowest for 2, and that is the Shields Officer. Oops. Expat will play an Assault Rifle, and then she will discard Liquid Nitrogen rounds, and we win. That was a lot of shooting. Kestrel did very good support. Let's take a look at the rest of the Kestrel's deck. Mechanic Crew. At the end of your turn, the Kestrel or an operational core system regains 2 HP. Flat Gun. If you remove 2 tokens from it, the Kestrel deals up to 3 targets, 1 projectile damage each. Ion Blast. If you remove at least 2 tokens, you can reduce damage dealt by a target by 1 till the start of your next turn. Glaive. If you remove at least 3 tokens, Kestrel deals 2 energy damage to each non-hero target. Would not have wanted that in this environment. Firebomb. Remove 2 tokens, destroy an ongoing or environment card. Weapons Officer. At the end of your turn, put a charge token on one of your weapon cards. And Chain Vulcan. If at least 3 tokens are removed this way, the Kestrel deals 1 target 2 energy damage, then put 3 tokens on this card. So that one's fun. After 3 rounds of warm-up, you just get Gatling Gun, essentially. And that's it. I find I enjoy playing the Kestrel quite a bit more than I thought I would. You can find it on Ammo's Custom Sentinel decks. You can find stand user Vector on Zarami's Vault, except it's not called Zarami's Vault anymore. It is now the Pit's Vault, because it's more than just Zarami's decks. And you can find Target Bowman on Sentinels Community Customs Classics. As always, thank you for watching. Thanks everybody for coming to chat. Good to see you as always. Tabletop Simulator, the recent called in DLC, Ammo's Custom Sentinels, Pit's Vault, and Sentinels Community Custom Classics. Not like great games. Please support the official release and flip. Happy Sentinels. Uh-oh, hang on. What the fuck is wrong with Freedom City?